This is part 3 to episode 139, and I guess I'm taking a closer inspection at a lot of these scents. We found one that was a key variety in episode 1, and that takes time. You know, you have to do a little extra research, and I do it. I do it right here um, with you guys, and so it takes a little extra time. But that's what I do, and the hope is that I don't miss a valuable 64. 64 would be on the reverse. If there's any doubling, that would be a key variety. Let me look at this under the loop very quickly to make sure there's no doubling in the reverse. I'm going to take a cloth. I'm going to polish this. I'm going to wipe this a little bit very quickly because on the reverse there does look to be some doubling marks. I just want to make sure that it's not post mint damage, and this is why the videos have been so are taking so long to do. Let me shout out where I think the doublings come from. The T in United, the E and the D in United. And then the A and M in America. So that's it. United and America. From very quickly what I saw. So let's look. A little closer. All right. You see the doubling on the T, the E and the D? I'm not talking about the strike through or the post mint damage. I'm talking about the bottom left corners of the T, E, and D. Can't see it like this. You can see it there. Okay, so that's what grabbed my attention. Let's see if I turn the light on, if it makes it better or worse. Anyway, I put it on. Bottom left-hand corner of the E, T, E, and D. Oh, look at that in the A. Look at that. Look at that. In the A, the T, and the E in states. Oh, wow, on the left. You see that? Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that before. Now, I'm going to say that that's not doubling. Because I can't, I mean, it's funny how I could see it on the camera, but then when I look under the loop, I can't see it. So I'm thinking it's just a shadow from the left side. Okay, so not doubling. The other one I said was that I saw it was in somewhere in America. Too close. I know, too close. The A and the M. Hard to say. Let me take off the light. But if I was going to say anywhere again, I would stick with the and United. Let me look at it again. Yeah. Now, yeah, especially in the T. And it's very small. I mean, I'm not. The only thing I could say is I would have to look. Right. So what year is this? That's the 64 again. What was the first one? The first one was the 66. So this is the 64. Um, so let's put 64, and let's see if we find one that's if they're gonna show like really, really extreme. All right, so this one says extremely double dyed, one of a kind. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. That's really nice. So here, let me show you this. I mean, he's calling it extremely double dyed. You know, it's obviously has to do with the rim, but that's really. But he wants $2,000 for it. You know, it has a zero. He wants what is it, $2,000, something like that. Yeah, he wants $2,000. Let's go someplace else. L on Edge, Liberty. Oh, okay, I see that. So they want a lot of these people as zeros. I wish I would find one with a bunch of watchers. See, a lot of these are scams. L on Rim, that's a scam. L on Rim, that's a scam. L on Rim, it's a scam. 01 Feedbackers, it's a scam. How about this one? Oh yeah, you see a little bit there. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Oh, you see like the little E there? Yeah, the D. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. All right, the guy wants make an offer, so maybe he wants $25 for it. You know. So now again, are they all? I don't really know which ones are more desirable than the others. And this one, it's the 64. It's the reverse. It's not that was the obverse one I just showed. It's the reverse. Anyway, what I'll do is we'll see. I'll put it on a piece of paper as possible double DDR possible. I have to look closer at it later. I don't want to take that much time up on the channel. 62D. Oh wow. I'll look at that in a second. The 6, the date has what appears to be some doubling, some minor doubling. I think you can see that. It's pretty obvious. I'm going to weigh this one. But it doesn't say the D is not the variety though on the 62, and it is the obverse. I mean, if it was not a D, if it was a P 305, then it would be the key variety. But it doesn't. I don't see. I mean, unless it's someplace else. You know, I mean, on a different. I haven't read through like a good coin book or anything like that since I was like a kid, man. Now, of course, I probably should be doing that. I've been kind of deep. That looks like it has a little die clashy thing going on there. Might not be. Let's call it dirt. 76. That's a beauty. I'll put this with the AUs for sure. $77. Fine. Oh, what's that? This weak strike? Making sure, because that actually looks like something else right there. Yeah, I'll call it the weak strike. Oh. The F has some doubling in it. Very little. The F in of. Like if it was a key variety, this might have, might have made it to that. I don't know if you can see it on the bottom of the F and of. But it's not a key variety, so it's just basically a very, very minor doubling of a letter. I will put this with the. Ooh, that's close. That's a close one. I'll put it with the fines. I can't. I don't. I really don't want to start diluting the quality of the rolls. 70. It's not an S. Wow. I will put this with the AUs. I don't like that on the back, but the condition's just too nice. Look at that. It looks like it has bagging on it, right? Kind of funny. Looks like it has bag marks. $19.60. It's not the D, so it's not an other key variety. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here, gentlemen? All right, let me look at this. Let me take a sip of coffee. I need some energy. All right. Yeah, that's very nice doubling on the R. Oh, 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 wow. Wow, man. Oh, wow. Not a key variety or anything, but still. I'll just wipe some of the dirt off real quick just to make it a little clearer. And it has the bag marks on the back, which is pretty cool. I'm going to call that bag marks. I understand it wasn't with Read It. It's not from a Read It anything, but still thought it was pretty cool. I don't see any doubling on the reverse. Just on a few of the letters in the front. Well, that's not true. On the one, the R I thought was really, really good. But then on the top, they all look like they have some doubling to it. Look at that, on the R. That's where I thought was a little better. Here we go. Right? Me think about that, huh? And then let's look at these. All right, the D, the W, possibly the T, but the R is the one that really makes it really sticks out. So the other ones are like bonuses. It's not a key variety or anything like that, but it is a bronze also. It's also bronze. Right? 1959, 1960, and 61 are designated as bronze. 66, if it has any doubling on the, which it looks like it does. And that would be another key variety, which is funny because we found a 66 key variety earlier. That would be 2. If this has it. Let me see. That B looks doubled in Liberty. And possibly the I and the N in God. So let's look at the B in Liberty and the in God, and you decide if you think that this has any doubling going on. Let's see if it needs any light or not, if that helps. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you can see it right there in the B. And then I said the I and the N, right? Let me take off the light. Sometimes the light makes it worse for some because of the angle and the. Oh, if we go like this, I feel like it's too close. It's getting blurry. That's not helping, is it? Well, you decide. You let me know. I'm going to say possibly, but the B looks pretty good. Now, does that make this, the key variety? That I also don't know. I mean, it's pretty weak, man. You know, can it be the poor man's weak key variety? Is there any? Would you consider any of that doubling? Like in the T, look at the T. It's hard to say. I will put it to the side as a potential. But this has really been a great role to search through. I'm very happy with it. I mean, I'll take this all day long, I'll put this with the AUs. Let me look at that. I'm going to put that with the AU. $72. Let's see if they're getting doubling on the obverse. What a beauty! What a beauty these pennies are, huh? Huh. There is on the I and Liberty. There is an anomaly. It's either extra metal or it's a doubling. I don't know how close I can get. I don't think the L would be considered doubling, but in the Liberty, if you can see it on the right side of the eye, it's either extra metal or it's doubling. Or there's some sort of anomaly. There's a problem with the die or something. Now, does that mean that this is the key variety? I don't know, man. That seems kind of like a stretch to me. All I know is that that's not how the eye is supposed to look. And I'll let you look at it again. Let me wipe the lens maybe on the camera. All right, no doubling, no doubling, no doubling. Why is it so blurry for? I wiped it. Maybe if I go like that. All right, I'm gonna turn it around. Maybe if I turn it around, you'll see it on the eye. Haha. It's because of the direction the light's coming from. All right, that's not good. Okay. Well, that's as good as I can get it to be clear. So you'll have to hopefully have a big TV and you can see what I'm talking about in the eye. There's from this direction. There's extra metal on the left, or it's a doubling on the left of the eye in Liberty. I'll look at it one more time just to see if I change my mind on it. No, there's definitely a doubling on the eye in Liberty. Does that make it a what year is it? 72. Does that make this the key variety? I don't know. I guess so. All right, so that's like 3 potential key varieties we found, and have to do a little bit more research. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.